Hi, my name's Dale Pinnock, otherwise known as the Medicinal Chef. I'm a chef with a degree and a master's in nutrition, and I'm thrilled to be an honestly healthy hero. So I would like to talk about these little things. Chia seeds. These are definitely one of the hottest kind of foods at the minute in terms of what the media has got hold of. There's some really amazing benefits to them, but there's a lot of hype as well. One of the first things that I have to tell you, so many people make a claim that they're a wonderful source of omega-3. Okay, so fair enough, there is quite a lot of omega-3 in there, but what we need to realise is omega-3 comes in several forms. In chia seeds, it's the plant form, and we really can't utilise that very well. Now, one benefit of chia seeds that hardly anyone is talking about, and I really don't know why, is the fact that they can be very, very good for cardiovascular health. Any of you that have actually used chia seeds will realise that when they get wet, they take on kind of a slimy texture, right? Well, that is a semi-soluble fibre. This is very similar to the fibre that you would find in things like oats and apples. And it's a type of fibre that has been clinically proven to help lower cholesterol. Basically what happens is that fibre forms a gel-like substance within the gut, binds to any cholesterol and carries it away before it gets absorbed. So the problem with the plant form of ALA is that in our body it doesn't actually do anything. We need a different type of omega-3, well, two really. One's called EPA and DHA. Now EPA it's like a building block that the body uses to make its own natural inbuilt anti-inflammatory compounds. It uses it to regulate inflammation. DHA is a structural fatty acid that's actually used to maintain the structure of our cell membranes, especially within the nervous system and within the eyes. Vegetarians can sometimes fall short here. It's very easy for us to turn the ALA, that plant form of omega-3 that's in chia seeds, into DHA. DHA isn't a problem for vegetarians. You've got your bases covered. The one thing that you may struggle to get is EPA, that vitally important one for managing inflammation. But I have seen that it's now possible to extract that from algae, and those will start to come onto the market soon. So keep your eyes peeled for those ones and you will actually finally be able to get a decent source of it. So obviously we spoke about the fact that EPA provides your body with the building blocks that it uses to create its own anti-inflammatories, but it's also vital for the production of hormones, for receptor function. You think about every single cell in our body is studded with all these different receptors that are constantly listening to the different chemical messages that are being sent throughout the body. These receptors are 100% reliant on EPA and DHA to function properly. So any deficiency of those is a serious, serious issue. Also within the nervous system, for actually carrying the signal sent by neurotransmitters, those chemicals that send different types of messages within our brain and nervous system, EPA is vital for them to be released and to be received too. So really, really important stuff. So obviously, if you're vegetarian, the chances are, at the moment, that your intake of EPA isn't going to be that great. There's still other ways in which you can buffer inflammation to a point in the body. One of the things that you should do is try and reduce your intake of omega-6. Omega-6 is another common fatty acid. It's essential, so we need to get it in from the diet every single day. But the problem is, here in the UK, we're consuming up to 23 times more than we need per day. Now, we need a very small amount. Once we've taken in that amount, any excess actually pretty much does the opposite to what EPA does. It gets converted into pro-inflammatory compounds. So things like really nasty cheap vegetable oils, sunflower oil, corn oil, that kind of stuff, throw it in the bin. You need to be using good quality olive oil, coconut oil, all of those really, really good fats, because they haven't got the omega-6 in them. So already you're taking out something that's really, really triggering inflammation. And then obviously you've got herbs as well, things like turmeric, for example, ginger and pineapple. These have all got quite strong anti-inflammatory activities too. So I hope that little snippet was useful for you. Don't forget, for more videos, subscribe. Subscribe now.